Hey, my Spicies. Welcome. Thank you so much for being with me. This will be a general weekly reading for my Spicy Pisces for November 25th through December 1st. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is a general reading. Take anything that does resonate, leave the rest for someone else. And wow, already we have... Oh, okay. Wow. Pisces, this card is supposed to be in the deck with the major arcana. So, just because it's not, this is meant to be here. Wow. Wow, Pisces. All right, let me just finish my beginning speech. I think I was about to say, take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. And never put anyone else's judgment above your own. And okay, wow, that is really cool. Oh, this could be a great week for some of you. That has never happened before. So somehow that got mixed in with the minor arcana. And that is the card for your physical realm this week. Okay, so now let's go for the mental realm. What's on the mind of Pisces this week? Let's see what we have. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Not work. Okay, and in the spiritual realm, we have the Three of Swords with the Nine of Cups beneath that. And let's get a card that best represents the overall energy. That's too many. The overall energy from the from what's left of the major arcana. We know the sun isn't in there. Wow, that has never happened before. Okay. And we have Strength reversed. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel with strength reversed, I feel as though most of you are aware of your inner strength, but some of you are not. So I've mixed messages. You can see which one fits you. Some of you are not even acknowledging how internally strong and brave you are, and others are aware of it. But either way, I feel like this is like others don't realize how strong you are. Others might be underestimating that internal fortitude of yours, Pisces. And if you are not aware of it, you should be. Okay, now let's take a look. So in the physical realm, we have the sun. Now, it's the only card. It jumped out by itself. So actually, did you only get... No, you have two cards here. It jumped out by itself. So this is meant to be general. So this could be meaningful for a lot of you. So wow, I just feel like this is going to be a great week for those of you with whom this resonates. This is going to be a great week. I feel as though something big time is illuminated for you. Like you've learned something, some bright, shiny light has been shown down on something. I don't even know if I'm saying that grammatically correctly. Oh my God. I'm envisioning a light shining down on something and making something so clear for you that it brings you so much joy. It brings you so much peace. It's just really, really happy. Really, really happy. And this is meant to be general, so I don't know what this is for you. But it's something that makes you really, really happy. And I feel like you're not focused this week on work or on the physical realm of like making money or whatever, it's like I feel like you're free this week. And now you have 2 8s reversed here. And 8 is the number of power. But I really feel like this is an internal power. I really feel like you are coming into your own about something. Now, in the spiritual realm here, you have the 3 of Swords followed by the 9 of Cups. And I feel as though, I felt this as soon as I saw these cards. I felt as though you have reaped so much benefit from something that was either heartbreaking or disappointing or upsetting. Whatever it is, the specifics of it will vary for each of you, and the extent of the heartache or disappointment will vary for each of you, right? For some of you, it might have been something that upset you. For others of you, it might have been something that disappointed you. For some of you, it might have been like a devastating heartache or heartbreak. Whatever that was, you will know individually what that was for you. I mean, you might not even recognize if it wasn't that powerful for you. But I feel as though this sunshine, this amazing light that is shining on you this week in some area of your life, if not maybe your entire life, but whatever this is, it's kind of like it's a result of something that disappointed or upset you, and it has brought you joy. It has brought you to such a place of feeling like you've accomplished something. Now, what you've accomplished will vary for each of you, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's an emotional or spiritual accomplishment. Like you have a new understanding. You're ready to, like you've, with the 9, right? It's as if this disappointing situation or incident or occurrence, whatever this was, is what allowed you this tremendous expansion, and it's brought you to the culmination of something. Like it's taken you all the way through, and like you're on the precipice of like a new journey. You're about ready to move into a new phase. And again, this can be a big deal, like more monumental for some of you than it is for others. So, again, this is a weekly reading. It might not be, the heartache might have not been as big a deal, and the expansion or growth or whatever this is for you might not be as big a deal. But for some of you, I think it is. I think somebody or something hurt you and maybe even devastated you, and even though you might not have been able to see it at the time, it led to something or is leading to something amazing. Amazing. And if you haven't or aren't recognizing that already, you will. So I feel compelled to say, my spicy Pisces friends, that it is really only through contrasting conditions that we can expand. And another word for expansion is really kind of like learning. It's really like realization often, right? So in other words, if everything, as much as we think we want this, if everything went perfectly every single day, like if every day were the 9 of Cups, it really wouldn't be the 9 of Cups. because we wouldn't be able to appreciate it, right? So we do need some contrast in our lives in order to expand. Now, do we need devastating contrast in our lives to expand? No. We can do our best to keep our focus positive and our vibration high, so that when we do experience that contrast for expansion, that it doesn't come to us as in such a devastating way, in such a way that brings us down, deep down, to despair or what have you. It really can just be a feeling of dissatisfaction. In other words, wow, that happened and I don't like that. But you know what? I'm going to focus away from that and focus on the other thing, right? So basically, you've really taken a tremendous step forward. Like, I always use the expression 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but sometimes it's 20 steps forward and then 1 step back. Ooh, I need to start, when it applies, I need to start using that as a better example, right? Because I have experienced that in my life where I've had, especially in a spiritual way, I've had what I would call leaps forward, right? So let's say 20 steps forward. And I've gained so much spiritual wisdom and understanding. And then I do creep back into, old habit thoughts and stuff like that once in a while. So maybe I took 20 steps forward and then occasionally I'll take 2 steps back. So now I'm at 18, for example. But then I might take another 2 steps forward and then maybe just 1 step back. So we are always progressing and expanding. And sometimes when we take just little steps, we don't recognize it. And then sometimes we have these experiences that maybe make us take a few extra steps back, but then they allow us to take some big leaps forward. Okay, my spicy Pisces, this won't resonate with everyone, and if it doesn't, you might want to check out the messages for your moon and rising signs. But either way, I do want to thank you for being with me. I'll see you next week, and have a fabulous week full of sunshine in the meantime.